another video for you guys today. And this video is a little different than my usual content. I'm a little nervous, but it is what it is because, as you guys know, it's Pride Month. Okay, so we coming through with the Pride content, and I thought I'd come up here and talk to you guys and just give you guys a little bit of a more personal video talking about, you know, my own personal journey to discovering my sexuality and what that was like. As a 20-something, you know, when I was younger, my sexuality wasn't something I really focused on. But you know what, wait, I'm starting to talk and I gotta start doing my makeup. I said I was gonna get ready. Y'all was gonna get ready with me, so let me, you know, start getting ready. I already came with my eyebrows done because I know how I do. And my hair is tied up right now. I'm starting locks. Y'all see my little twisties? They cute. But anyway, let's get right into this video and get ready with me. Okay, so growing up, who I liked, no matter what the gender, really wasn't on the forefront of my mind. I was kind of like a late bloomer. Like, I didn't have my first everything until high school, and then I had the same partner all throughout, like, and I didn't really, you know, go out. I didn't really feel the need to explore per se, but I did always kind of have a little. So I remember as early as elementary school having a crush on my best friend's big sister, and all these little other situations around high school. I remember all these girls, like, I was just so head over heels for, and I'm a Cancer, okay? So I remember, like, honestly, because of my personality type, I never acted on any of, you know, my feelings, you know? Liking men was socially accepted, and at the time, like high school, when it was, you know, becoming time for me to, you know, be interested in actually taking people serious, you know, I was a church girl. Like, I was going to church every Sunday with my family. We was in that church. He's a deacon slash pastor, you know. So, and his view about it, he's accepting, but he don't mess with that at the end of the day. Like, I kind of want to take the scarf off, bro. Oh, it's cute. It's cute. After, like, so it never, like, occurred to me that maybe I should, you know, explore these impulses that I had, these thoughts that I had, these feelings. I didn't explore my feelings. I shoved them down. I said no feeling, no feeling, no feeling, no see it. Like, I had crushes on girls and stuff, but I never had the courage to act on it. I was a wimp. And it didn't ever occur to me either. Like, it just wasn't an option. And it's crazy to say that, but it just wasn't an option. I didn't think, like, I didn't think I was gay. Like, I'm like, okay, that girl is really cute. She make my heart tingle. But she just make my heart tingle. Like, I'm supposed to be with a man. A man's supposed to take care of me. TT. Oh my God. TT. Yeah, I had a boyfriend for most of, you know, through high school, and he was like my best friend. So I think that's one of the reasons why I stayed with him. It was comfortability. And, like, but I was always interested in, you know, with that being said, I had some homophobic tendencies myself, and those were some things that I really had to overcome when I actually decided to actually explore this side of myself that I've been denying for so long. So that brings me to when I was in college. When I was in college, I was very much giving free spirit, like, and I still am. I just am a free spirit. So when I was in college, things actually started to pop off in terms of my exploration, okay? But at the same time, looking back, it didn't happen the way that I would have liked it to happen. It didn't happen in a way where I felt, looking back, like, at the time, it was, you know, whatever. But now looking back, I just wish I would have had my first genuine real experiences differently. And that's what I have to say about that. But I don't really count, you know, those experiences, but they did kind of like wet my whistle, and I couldn't get out of my head. So even though it came with some negativity, I wouldn't want to remember those experiences as my first time. So I'm not going to recognize it as that. I'm just going to recognize it as something that happened that kind of just, you know, it really did make me continue to wonder harder, like, about my sexuality and what I really wanted at all. Like, it just made me think about what I really wanted. At this point, you know, in college, I was going through my whole phase, as was many a young woman. We go through our whole phase. I was going through a little whole phase. But honestly, dang, this is raw. Honestly, it always felt empty. Whew. And also during that time, I was extremely depressed. I was going through probably just the worst time of my life. Not like what I thought was the worst time of my life. Like, I was going through it. So I was having a whole phase, but it was, the purpose of the whole phase wasn't to find myself or anything. It was just to feel anything other than what I was currently feeling, you know. Whew. Yeah, I just wanted to feel something else. At this point in my life, I didn't take nothing from no dude. Like, even though I would be emotional, it would be the principle of the thing. Like, it would be the principle of all these situations, less about me actually having feelings for these guys. It was more about my attachment issues. It was more about, you know, me wanting to control the situation, me wanting security from these people. Like, the relationships and situationships weren't based on any genuine feeling like that I had towards these people, and I can see that now, but I couldn't see that before. I thought I was in love. I thought I could see myself with these people, but when I look back at it, I never could. Like, when I look back at these situations, like, I was just going through the motions because I was searching for security, which was something I didn't have in my younger years. So I thought once I got on my own, I had to get out, get this money, get a nigga to take care of me, and that's what it was. Like, this guy who really helped me through that, and this was my last, like, real relationship with a man. I've only had 2 relationships with a man. I met him and he really showed me that I could he really showed me that I could get what I want. I'm so grateful for that relationship because he gave me everything I ever asked for from anyone else. Like, regardless of our arguments, if we didn't argue that much, but I still knew that it wasn't it. Like, but I was definitely the problem in this one. Like, I was not happy. Like, I could not be pleased, and I realized it made me look back and take accountability for times in the past I couldn't be pleased either. Like, I was hard to please. Like, and you know, after having somebody, you know, meet your standards, you know, for the most part, and you're still searching for something else, I had to look within myself, you know, and I had to let that go. And once I let that go, I really decided to really, you know, there's this energy in my head. So I downloaded the apps, y'all. I downloaded the apps and I started looking. It's just more intimidating because bitches be bad for real. And it's just, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, and you gotta come with some, listen, bitches be bad for real. So I downloaded the apps, y'all. I downloaded the apps and I started exploring. And yeah, I still dibbled and dabbled and spun the block, you know, but it was for reparations. And if you know, you know, you know. The girls that get it, they get it. And shout out to my ex. He was a very good guy and he deserves a good woman. It just wasn't me. And he didn't turn me gay. Like, as I said, I always had these little inclinations in my mind. At first, you know, I thought I was just a bisexual queen. I thought I was just bisexual queen, you know. I didn't think, I'm like, you know, I spent so long dating men. Like, I just didn't think that it would be the end all be all for me to date women, to experience, you know, life with a woman. I just didn't think that. Like, it wasn't because I could never see myself with one. I just, you know, it was all new to me. But it just didn't work out like that. Didn't happen like that. Like, it did not happen like that, child. It did not happen like that. So I'm on the apps and I meet someone who, you know, spoiler alert, becomes my first kind of girlfriend. Like, we, you know, sometimes in these lesbian relationships, y'all don't even, you know, make it official. Y'all just start spending every single waking moment you can together, and then, you know, y'all in a relationship. You know, I told her that, you know, I was bisexual, but she didn't know that I didn't really have too much experiences, because I told you guys, like, my experiences in college, I don't really count them yet. It was full on, you know, experiences, but I didn't like the way they happened, so I'm not claiming that for myself. So, and like, at this point, college was a long time ago. Like, it was a minute ago. Like, she said it was fine, but I know I really didn't have too much confidence in my abilities. But what it do? My first time, and I really want to do a story time, my first time with a girl, because it was just hilarious. A lot of lesbians is not trying to be your first experiment, you know what I mean? Like, but I faked it till I made it, and I told her afterward. And I told her afterward, like, I was like, girl, wasn't really good, because I don't know. Say, I love it here. I love it here. I'm never leaving. I am never leaving. My next relationship, you know, a couple months after that, and that relationship, my last relationship, was what really solidified, you know, my sexuality and my desire to spend my life with a woman. And what kind of helped me come to that realization was, you know, we played house. We did that. We played house, you know, and that was not the right thing to do. We moved a little too fast, and that's just the reason why it ended. I'm trying not to, you know, do too much in regards to like them two, because if I hadn't experienced our relationships the way that I had, I wouldn't have found, you know, my spiritual journey. Okay, so let me just say this, like, both of those relationships was hell. They're dating women, and then like they're just going to be so much better than guys. Why they are also very smart, conniving, and, you know, they will hurt you 10 times the fuck worse and drag you to hell and back. They drag you to hell and back, bring you back to heaven, then drag you down again and lock the door and throw away the key. And I'm not saying that I just started to date women and the quality of my relationships has felt better, but all the, you know, riffraff in my mind surrounding, you know, what I was holding on to a lot. And when I decided to decenter, you know, relationships in general and relationships with men from my brain, like, I felt so free. Okay, I felt so free. So yeah, I kind of just decentered relationships as a whole for a little while and really got into the spirituality aspect of, you know, who I am, and started meditating and just really thinking about who I am, what I want, and, you know, what really made me happy. And I just came to the conclusion that women make me happy. Sexuality is fluid, gender is fluid, sexuality is fluid, everything is fluid. Like, this could change. This could definitely change, but as of right now, like, this is how I feel, and I feel really secure in who I am, and I've never been able to say that. I feel like after I, you know, explored this part of myself and did the mental work, I just never felt better. Like, I ran from the truth for so long, and it caused me to go through a lot of unnecessary turmoil within my life. Like, a lot of situations I just didn't need to be in because I was just denying myself. Not to say that I would have had, you know, particularly better experiences, but I just would have been more comfortable within myself within dating. I feel like I did a lot of things just because I was just insecure in what was going on. I just felt like I needed to control a lot, but I didn't really know what I wanted for myself. And it's like, how you want to look for somebody else but you don't really know what you want for yourself? Like, or there's a whole aspect of who you are that you're ignoring, that you haven't explored, and now you're ready to settle down. Like, how they do that? Where did they do that at? I don't even know if anything I've said makes sense, but I hope if there's one person out there that's feeling me, you feeling me, and we feeling each other, because I'm trying to put my heart out right now. Basically how I came to terms with my sexuality, you know, later in life, and how I kind of just made the jump to stop denying myself, you know, denying this part of myself, you know. And as for like coming out to my friends and stuff, like they kind of already knew, but like not knew, but they was like, girl, you already said, like, we was just waiting on you to like really do what you said you was gonna do, because you stayed talking about all these girls, but you ain't ever do nothing. You ain't push up on one. We tired of listening to you. So all my friends were accepting, and as for my parents, I have like a strained relationship with them. Like, it's pretty long distance. I mean, we're not all in bad blood or whatever. I just don't see them. I haven't seen them in a really long time. It's like I've been on my own for so long. It's just like my sexuality is my business and my choice. So do I necessarily feel the need to come out to them? Not really, because I support myself. I do for myself, like 100%, and I have since probably, you know, 17, 18. Not that they're not important, but I just don't feel the need to come out to them. As for, I do have my best friend's family. Like, my best friend's mother, like, she really helped me through a lot. Like, I'm forever grateful for them and their family and the times that they helped me. Like, I just love them so much. And so one Thanksgiving, I was with my ex, and I wanted her to come to Thanksgiving because this is my, you know, my adopted family. Come to Thanksgiving, meet my adopted family, because these are the people who love me and who are around me. So she comes to Thanksgiving. She has a shortcut, and I think that day she was just dressed more masculine than, you know, I was, or usual, or whatever. So she was just more masculine. And, you know, we have dinner, we chilling, and I think my best friend's mother peeped, you know, right away, but she wasn't gonna say nothing. But she was slick. I think she made a little slick comment here and there, but they were negative. She's just like, so she peeped, but she didn't like make a scene or like a big deal about it. But when her dad noticed, like, he was a little tipsy, and he was just standing there. Like, when he peeped, this was like hours in, which made it so much funnier, because when he peeped, he was just on the back of the room. He was back there like, that was just so funny. Like, yeah, so I didn't really come out to them. I just brought her to Thanksgiving. I just brought it, like, and I don't be bringing people around. So if I bring somebody around, they know it is something. It's something. So I brought her to Thanksgiving. Yeah, we enjoyed dinner. Like, there wasn't too many questions. They didn't make her feel uncomfortable, and they were just overall supportive of me, which I really appreciate. And that's just amazing, coming from people who already aren't your blood, who've already done so much for you, to continue to accept you through, you know, to continue to accept you through whatever decision you make about your life, or, you know, whatever you discover about yourself. It's just really special and amazing, and I'm just really blessed for it to have gone that way, and it meant a lot to me. My makeup's pretty much almost done. I just need to add my lashes, so let's add lashes, and then I'm gonna come close the video out. Okay guys, so I'm back and I went ahead and applied some lashes and some purple bottom mascara. I don't know if you could tell, but she there. And then I did my little lippy. I did a brown liner and a pink liquid lipstick, and then some like clear gloss on top. So this is the finished look. I'm giving cute. I just made this video to say, like, if you just need to hear this, it's never too late to be who you are and explore parts of yourself that you never thought that you might have needed to explore. You know, look within yourself. It's June, it's Pride Month. This is just like my coming out story and coming to terms with my sexuality, and encouragement for anybody out there who just, you know, have been struggling with certain thoughts and are just too scared to take that leap. Like, I literally have never felt better once I learned to accept myself and my feelings and understand who I am and what I want. And life just been up. Be who you are. Never be ashamed about who you are. There's a million people. If the people around you right now don't mess with you because of it, there's a millions, billions of people on this earth. There's somebody out there who's going to love every part of you just the way you are. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one.